They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Comment ça va, Elisabeth? Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle. Elisabeth. Petit trésor, je vais te croquer. Comment allez-vous? Bonjour Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui. Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Tiens, bonjour.
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle. Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit. Bien le bonjour,
Comment
Elisabeth.
allez-vous?
Bonjour.
Il va falloir que je parce que je suis perdu dans mes idées. Comment allez-vous?
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour.
Oh, écris-moi encore un poème, Christian. Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Elle est tellement
Il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! Sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me.
That's between me.
And the slant.
And the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, Back in the city, they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
Then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! Then how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place as Vincent Harmon and John Hyde...
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but But after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool. Gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
It's closed. Personality. People just like me. Right off the shelf. You can't buy that for love of money. Palm of my hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand. What's your secret, Donnie? Why are you always number one and I'm always pulling up the bottom? Did you give him my message? Did you give him
I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
That's it. Home out? I know what you're here for. You're not getting out of this deal out easy. Come on, lady. Let's work something out. He's my boy. Not about that. But I see us as friends more than anything else. He took me out for drinks once, me and a couple of the other guys, but like I said, friends.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus. Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it.
Where'd you go last night? Out. You think I'm some kind of idiot?
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn.
It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. Henry! Adversity in wartime. Deserters. They shoot them. And rightly so. But you are a cognitive primitive. Is that what you limit yourself to being?
Now, let's get its lockpick. Simple enough, just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite. Tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. to see the doctor? Is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all prod our way into the position.
Sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up
does
to
Ryan
you.
the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will... always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Know this word, empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. So I grist a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded designs into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. First, the law gets bribery. You'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, you got me. Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. this is? Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. First, a law against bribery. Then, they'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. Alright, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back. Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers. following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets. But I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism. Now you know.
Rumor is the tool of the parasite. Fontaine is dead. Rapture lives.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
Here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line.
Wow. He didn't have these books in my tower.
expensive, I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them. I come back from lunch, and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first, I was going to toss that thing. But then, I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
I told Santa Claus I'm always ready to come.
Splicers.
On the show.
I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Who's there? Don't leave me! Not again. You don't have my permission to leave. How could you just walk away? I ain't got time for this. I've been on a sabbatical for going on 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real acting. Shit. I heard something. Don't leave me! Not again.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Betty, it's 5 o'clock. Dinner should be on the table. Oh, I know. But it won't be ready for another hour. Betty, haven't you heard about the radar range? The latest home advancement for Fontaine Futuristics? Gee, what's that? The radar range is from the inside, using microwaves, without gas or fire, in less than half the time.
What? That's amazing. With the radar range, I can boil lots of eggs in minutes. Or brew a delicious cup of coffee in seconds.
Fontaine Futuristics, saving my marriage and yours.
urge to destroy is also a creative urge.
Here you may fulfill your potential and get all that is your due. Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Stay! There are no excuses in Rapture.
Where are the fruits of your labors?
Get out here! Your supper's getting cold! out here! Your supper's getting cold!
Did you hear that Andrew Ryan took control of Fontaine Future?
It appears. Our time is up.
We came to Rapture to get away from them bustling out.
See? I said it was dangerous. I'll just take care of this troublemaker and everything will be fine. And only you are a coward. Let him try, didn't you? Well,
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard? Just put food on the table. And if the good life is the goal, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Welcome to the circus